my class today. I'm Heidi, and today we're going to be doing a Hatha class on focusing on the hips. So we're going to be kind of building a little bit of flexibility in the hips, some stretching, and we're building some strength as well. Just if you have any injuries or anything like that, then you just want to be obviously conscious of positioning, and we'll be using some props to modify some of the poses as we get into it. So we have some blocks, we have a bolster, we have a blanket, and I'll be kind of guiding you through this Hatha yoga class of about 45 to 60 minutes. So bear with me, and let's get started. So as we kind of get in, I invite you to just come into a seated, cross-legged position, if that feels comfortable for you. And just get yourself into a position of feeling grounded. So free to put your hands on your knees, your lap. And we'll just take an inhale, deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth or nose, your choice. I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Take another deep inhale. And as we exhale, we'll just relax the shoulders a little bit more. Just let everything from our day go. And we're going to continue with the inhale. As we inhale, we're going to bring our shoulders up, almost like we're shrugging our shoulders, just feeling all that tension. And exhale, release, lower the shoulders. Going to do that again. As the inhale, just bring the shoulders up. And exhale to release. One more time as inhale, bring the shoulders up. And exhale, release. And I invite you to bring your right side of your head, tilt it towards the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale back to center. And bring to the same with the opposite side, the left. Tilt your head to the left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it back to center. I want you to open your eyes now, and we'll just start some warm-ups here with some neck and shoulder rolls. So we're first going to start with the head and neck. So I invite you to inhale, bring it to the right side. And as you exhale, bring it back to center, roll it down. Inhale, left side, holding it there, and exhale, back to center and lowered. I'm going to continue on our own with this a few times. Exhale to bring it down. Inhale, left side. Exhale, bring it down. And if it feels comfortable for you, I invite you to roll all the way around. So first in a clockwise position, just slowly gentle movements. If it's too much tension, feel free to continue with just going from side to side there. Giving some kindness to your neck and head carries all that stress and tension in your day. And we're going to just rotate the head the other direction, continuing that circular motion, or half section, half motion if that's what you feel comfortable with. And we're going to start with some shoulder rolls. So we're just going to inhale, we're going to bring the shoulder up and back. So going to continue with these shoulder rolls here. Just getting some movement in the shoulder again. Just trying to release that stress that we carry in the day. So often we're at the computer, sitting, which is, we often forget to move these shoulders and make them, bring in that blood circulation, create that movement and relaxation in the shoulders. We also hold a lot of our stress and tension, so we just want to be able to work that out so it can help release it. And we'll just start circling the shoulders the other way and back to forward. And release back to neutral. And we're going to go into a circular motion with the body now. So we're going to circle our whole body and just kind of move it, getting some movement that lower spine, the waist. Inhale forward, exhale back. Just get the blood flowing, get the body moving. Feels uncomfortable, you can always make it a smaller circle or a wider circle depending on how you're feeling today in your body. And we'll just circle the other side just to continue the circle opposite direction. Just getting some movement there. Alright, so now we go back to neutral and we're going to go to a seated twist. So we need an inhale, arms up. On the exhale, we're going to rotate to the left side. We're going to have the right arm on the left knee. Left arm goes behind us. We're going to keep a straight spine here as we inhale up. And the exhale, we're going to just slowly turn the body, twist into a deeper twist. Again, always listen to your body here, so if that feels too much of a twist initially, just loosen it up a little bit, maybe bring the hand a little bit closer. In. And an inhale again, deep inhale, straighten the spine, maybe just you release the twist a little bit, and exhale, kind of see if you can push it into a little bit of a deeper twist. Inhale to straighten. And exhale to twist. Inhale, we'll come back to neutral, arms up. Exhale, we're going to come the other way. So left hand to right knee, right hand comes behind us. And inhale, deep inhale, straighten the spine. And exhale to twist. Try again. Inhale, straighten the spine. And exhale to twist. One last time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to twist. Inhale, we're going to bring the arms back up. And hands, heart center. Right. And now we're just going to come onto all fours into a tabletop position. We're going to try to get into a little cat-cow. So hands should be kind of shoulder width apart, just in line with your shoulders there. Knees are about hip width apart. And as we inhale, we're just going to kind of curve our spine inward, kind of bring our heart forward, and we're going to tilt our head upwards. Feel that stretch. And exhale, we're going to slowly bring the head to our heart, to our chest, and curve the spine outwards. We continue with the inhale. Again, curving the spine in, heart outward. Inhale, crown up. Exhale, curve the spine, and chin to chest. Inhale, forward. Exhale, curve the spine, chin to chest. Going to continue this a few more times, just to connect with our body, get centered. Let any thoughts or any busyness let go of all that and connect with our body here.
exhale, we're going to come back to tabletop position. We're going to slowly slide our hands in front of us a little bit. Tuck the toes. Inhale, going to rise up. And exhale, the downward facing dog. I invite you to move the knees, wiggle the legs a little bit. Walk the dog. Just get it nice and comfortable, get some movement into the legs. And invite you to come into a standing position when you feel ready, into the downward facing dog. And we'll just do a few breaths here. So inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And last one, inhale through the nose. We're going to stick our tongue on this last exhale and just really force it through lion's breath. And we're going to slowly bring the knees back down to our tabletop. Bring the hands back in line with the shoulders. And we're going to come into through the needle. So with this, we're going to inhale. As we inhale, we're going to be lifting the left arm up. And the exhale, we're going to bring it in between our knee and our hand on the right side. And just gently come in, bring the head down. Relax for a few breaths here. This deep stretch. If this is too much for you, I invite you to bring a pillow or a bolster or a block to rest your head. Or you can just stay in tabletop if that feels more comfortable for you. Just rest here for a few breaths. Inhale, we're going to bring the arm up again, back to tabletop. You can do the same on the left, or the right hand, and the inhale comes up, exhale comes between the left hand and left knee, stretching it out, getting into a comfortable position, and just stretching the body, giving that love, stretch to the hips, lower back. Inhale, bring the arm back up. And down back to tabletop. We're going to bring the knees together. And stretch the arms out and come into a child's pose. Just be with the breath here. Inhale. Deep exhale. Just surrender into our mat. You feel free to rock the head back and forth. Just give it a gentle massage on the mat. Now I invite you to bring the left hand to the left side of the mat and bring the right hand over to meet the left for that deeper stretch. Just have a few breaths here in this position. So we're going to come to the other side. So right hand to the right side of the mat and bring the left hand to meet the right. exhale, bring them back to center. Inhale, we're going to rise back up to tabletop. And curve the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take a couple of breaths here and down dog. And exhale. And inhale, we're going to slowly step up, either step or jump up to your hands. Slowly step up to the front of your mat and come into a forward fold. Take a couple of breaths in the forward fold. On the inhale, we're going to rise up to half lift. So we're going to have the spine straightened, crown of our head forward. Hands up to our knees or thighs. And on the exhale, slowly bring back down to forward fold. And you can feel free to have your knees slightly bent for forward fold. It doesn't have to be rigid. And then inhale, we're going to rise up, reach or rise. So we're going to go up to a mountain pose, the hands up. And on the exhale, we're going to bring hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up. And exhale to mountain pose. I have a couple breaths here, mountain pose, just feeling grounded in this pose. It's going to be kind of our main center point as we start into some of the other asanas in our practice. Just feel the strength, feel grounded, feel your power in this pose. And as we inhale, we're going to exhale, we're going to step back. So left leg comes back, right leg is forward. And we're going to come into warrior one. So with this, we want to have the back foot at about a 45-degree angle. And the right foot is going to be in front of us. We want to have the knees slightly bent, not to the point where we can't see our toes. We want to see our toes. And then bring our arms up, looking up. And we'll just take a couple of breaths here just to really be in our presence, really be in our power in this nice warrior one. And then exhale, we're going to slowly bring our arms to our sides for cactus. Just feel this heart opener here. Inhale, arms back up. Couple breaths here. And then exhale, we're going to straighten our front knee and we're going to slowly bend our body down halfway and have the arms, hands up and arms behind us for airplane and just getting that deeper stretch. Inhale, we're going to bring our arms back up, bend our front knee into warrior one. And exhale, we're going to keep our knees slightly bent. We're going to bring our arms down. So grab your blocks and we're going to just go into a standing split. So hands on the blocks for support and bring that left leg all the way up, feeling that stretch there, that deepening stretch of the hip. If you want a little bit more, you can feel free to come down to the mat as well if you're looking for more of a stretch, deeper stretch, strengthening. We'll just take a few breaths here just to build this, just to give the hips a little extra lift. On the exhale, we will bring the left foot down to meet the right and come into a forward fold. As we inhale, we're going to come to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, ready to rise, arms up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, ready to rise. And exhale, forward fold. We'll plant the palms in front of us. Step both of our feet back to plank. Feel rooted in this pose. As we exhale, we're going to slowly bring the body down. Chin, knees to the mat, chin to the mat. And we're going to bring our hands down by just by our sides. We're going to slowly inhale up for cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Curve the toes under. Push yourself up. Inhale. And exhale for downward facing dog. We'll take a couple breaths in down dog. Slowly walk the feet back up to our hands. Inhale, we're going to rise up, front to rise. And exhale to mountain pose. And just a couple breaths here, mountain pose. We're going to bring the right leg back now for warrior one. So again, 45 degrees for the right leg. The left leg is out in front of us, slightly bent, knees slightly bent. And our hands are just going to come up, looking up. Just a few breaths in this warrior one. On the exhale, bring our hands to our shoulders for cactus. Just feeling that heart opener. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, straighten the front knee. Gonna bend forward, halfway. Bring the arms back, palms upwards for airplane into this deep stretch. I'll stay here for a few breaths, just feeling that deep stretch in the hips. And then inhale, exhale, we're going to leave the knee slightly bent. You use blocks to come into standing split. And just spend a few breaths in this pose. Feeling that heat. And exhale, bringing the right foot back to meet the left. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, mountain pose. Stand a couple more breaths in mountain pose here. This time we're going to bring the left leg back. And we're going to go into a low lunge. So come into your low lunge posture with the knee to the mat. And we're going to move our right foot a little bit to the side, and we can bring our hands closer together, both on the inside of the leg there, and go into a lizard pose. So we're just going to kind of slowly lean into this lizard pose. Keeping the heart open, head straight ahead, facing forward. Feel this deep stretch here. And exhale, we're going to bring our hand to the other side and back into our low lunge. We're going to bring the foot back for a half split. Feeling that deep stretch in the leg and the hip. Exhale, we're going to go back for a low lunge. Plant the palms. Step the feet back to plank. Exhale, bring knees to mat, chin to mat. With the inhale, we're going to slowly bring our body up for up dog. Exhale, curl the toes under, and push it back for downward facing dog. Walk our feet up back to our hands. Inhale, root to rise. And hands on the exhale, mountain pose. A couple breaths here in mountain pose. And we're going to do the same thing to the opposite side. So right leg comes back into that low lunge. Knee to the mat. Again, if you want support for blocks or having a blanket underneath the knee to help, that's also grab any props that you feel will support you here. And again, we're going to just bring the hands to the opposite side, to the inside of the left leg there. And we're going to go into a lizard. So just leaning in, feeling that deeper stretch, looking up. Heart forward. I'll just take a few breaths here. We're going to bring our hands to the opposite side of the foot. We're going to come back to our low lunge. We're going to turn it back for a half split. Just bringing that foot forward towards us. Feeling that deeper stretch. exhale, we're going to bring it back to our low lunge. We'll plant the palms. We're going to step it back to plank. As we exhale, we're going to bring the body down, knees to the mat. Couple breaths here. Bring the hands back. Inhale, push up to up dog. And exhale, approaches under downward facing dog. Couple breaths here in down dog. We're going to slowly walk our feet back up to our hands. Reach your rise in the inhale. And exhale, back to mountain pose. Take a couple breaths in mountain pose, feel grounded, be rooted to the earth. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our left foot back. I'm going to come into warrior two. So similar, be positioned to the warrior one. So back leg should be 45 degrees. And the front leg in front of you should be straight ahead, and then with the knees slightly bent. We're going to bring our hands out to each side. So we want to have our spine fairly straight, our arms are straight out on each side, our heart kind of open and centered, and we're looking to the right hand, just straight ahead on that forward arm, just feeling the energy radiated. We should also feel balance between the 2 feet as well. So there shouldn't be one weight more than the other on the feet. So just put yourself into a position of comfort and balance. Just a few breaths here into this pose. And now we're going to inhale. We're going to slowly move our front head forward a little bit more, up and back for a piece of warrior. So we're going to move the left arm towards the right hip, curve it behind, looking up at our hand. And we're going to just breathe here. So in the inhale, I invite you to straighten your front leg, your front knee. In the exhale, bring it down. Inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale, back to bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, we're going to bring our right arm down to our knee for extended side angle. Bring the left arm up, looking up at our arm. If you want a deeper stretch, I invite you to bring your right hand down to the mat just for a little bit more of that deeper stretch there. A couple breaths here, just feeling that, just the release, the tension that we have on our hips as well when we work at the office all day, right? Just getting that blood flowing. And that deeper stretch. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our left arm down to meet the right. And we're going to slowly pivot. Have our both of our feet spread apart for a wide-legged forward fold. So make sure your feet are parallel, beyond the hip width apart, as wide as you can. Knees can be slightly bent if that feels comfortable for you. You get to use blocks to support your stance if that feels comfortable to feel supported. Just breathe here for a couple more breaths. Inhale, we're going to come for half lift. Exhale back to folding. slowly walk our hands back up, bring it to our low lunge. You're going to plant the palms, bring it back to plank. Exhale, bringing the body down to meet the mat. Bring the hands down a little bit. Inhale for up dog. And front toes under. Exhale for down dog. Slowly walk the feet back up to meet the hands. Inhale, right to rise. And exhale for mountain pose. Couple of breaths here. Now we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So right foot comes back into the warrior two. Again, straighten the spine, arms out on each side. Make sure everything's straight. Looking good. Keep that heart out. And just a couple of breaths here as we ground into our warrior two. And on the inhale, we're going to bring our arm out and up for peaceful warrior on the opposite side. Looking up at our arm, our left arm. And then in the inhale, we're going to straighten the front knee. Exhale, lower it down. Exhale, straighten the front knee. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, straighten the knee. Exhale, lower it down. And one more inhale, straighten the knee. And exhale, go to extended side angle where the arm, the left can be on the left knee. Or if you want a little bit more of a stretch, I invite you to bring it down to the mat for that deeper stretch. Or use a block to support you. Just feel that deeper stretch of the hip. And the exhale, we're going to bring our right arm down to meet the left. And we're going to just walk our hands out in front of us for the wide-legged forward fold. Same as the opposite side. Knees can be slightly bent if that is comfortable for you. You feel free to use a block or a bolster to help just get that deeper stretch. And on the inhale, we're going to come up to half lift. And exhale back to the fold. Inhale, we're going to slowly walk our hands back up our mat. Pivot our feet back to that low lunge. Plant the palms, bring our foot back to plank. Exhale, bring the body down, knees to the mat. One breath here. Bring the hands down. Inhale for up dog. And curl the toes under. Exhale, down dog. In down dog, we're going to bring our right leg up to the top of our thigh into pigeon, and we're going to slowly kind of melt into a pigeon pose. One-legged pigeon. And just listen to your body, whatever feels good for you. I invite you to you come down a little bit more to a deeper stretch, you can use a blanket or bolster some blocks to help you rest your head. If you need a deeper stretch, feel free to just stretch your arms out and either plant your head on your arms or the mat. I'll just rest into this position for a few breaths, just feeling that deeper stretch, giving extra love to the hips. Inhale, we're going to bring our arms back up. We're going to bring our leg back up to plank. Palm down, knees down to mat. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to do the same on the left side, so bring the left foot up, and we're going to just slowly sink into our one-legged pigeon on the left side now. Again, using some blocks or blankets to support your bolsters, deepen the stretch. Or you can use your hands just to rest your head on your hands, feeling that deep stretch. Stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, we're going to bring our arms up. Put our toes under for plank. Bring our legs back to plank. Exhale, we're going to bring our knees to the mat. Chin to the mat. And on the inhale, we're going to bring our hands back. Inhale for up dog. And curl the toes under for down dog. And on the exhale, we're going to come into extended child's pose. So keep the feet together and the legs are going to spread out to each side of your mat. And you're just going to lean back and just melt into this pose. I invite you to bring your hands together to prayer position. And bring your hands even behind your head near your neck and just be in the position of surrendering. Exhale, we're just going to bring our hands back to our mat and rise up. We're going to slowly wiggle our feet back to the middle of our mat, cross our legs behind us, and we're going to roll into a seated position. Legs out in front of us. Coming into inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold, seated forward fold here. Feel free to bend your knees. If you want to put a blanket under there, draw your knees to feel supported. That's also welcome. See if you can tuck your chin into the chest, getting that deeper stretch. And inhale, we're gonna rise up. I'm gonna slowly lower our back, ourselves back down to our mat. We're gonna bring our knees up and have our hands at our sides. We're going to go into bridge pose. So in the inhale, we're going to be lifting our buttocks up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise up, bridge pose. Exhale to lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to lower. And one more here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to lower. We're going to bring the feet up now. Grab our feet if we can, or our ankles, whatever feels comfortable. We can go into happy baby pose. So just feel free to move your feet and legs around as you feel comfortable. Feel to rock the body back and forth. Just giving yourself a little nurturing. And we're going to bring the feet back down, knees still bent. Now lift the right leg all the way up and bring the heel down to meet the left knee into figure four. We're going to be bringing our hands behind the leg and lifting that left leg. We're going to pretend that we're putting our left foot against a wall. So keep that muscles flexed there as you pretend you're putting your foot against the wall. Be here for a few breaths. Inhale, we're going to bring our left foot up to reach the sky. And slowly have the right foot meet the left up. Point to the sky. And bringing the feet back down, knees bent. They go into windshield wiper pose to the left and to the right. And inhale to the left, to the right. Just getting that movement, getting things moving there. And we go back to neutral. So we're going to lift our left leg up. And we're going to bend our knee to have the right foot meet the right knee. And we're going to lift the right leg up. Again, pretending our foot is against the wall, our right foot. Keeping that flexed position, keeping those muscles moving. And then inhale, right foot comes to the ceiling. And left foot then comes up to meet the right. When you exhale, feet will come down. We're going to go into butterfly pose. So feet are together, knees are apart. You feel free to use some blocks to feel supported there. And just a couple of breaths in this pose. And on the exhale, we're just going to slowly slide our legs back down to a supine position. And we're going to move into a supine twist, I'll invite you to bring your right knee up, arms out to your sides, and we're going to slowly roll our right knee down to the left side, and we're going to go into a twist. If you want a deeper twist, I'll invite you to turn your head to the right side, just feeling that deeper stretch. Just lay here for a couple of breaths. Roll back to center and bring the right knee down. Bring the left knee up. We're going to do the same to the opposite side, so just rolling to the right side with the left knee. Arms up to your sides again for a deeper twist. Just feel free to roll your head to the left, opposite direction. Just take a few deep breaths here, feeling nourished. And exhale, come back to neutral, roll to center, and straighten the left leg out. Just supine, bring the hands to your sides, arms up, and get into your most comfortable Shavasana. If you'd like to use a blanket or a bolster underneath your knees, so whatever makes you feel most comfortable, and we'll end this practice with a few minutes resting in Shavasana, feeling the effects of this practice. I invite you to continue laying in Shavasana for a few minutes, and I will lead you out once it's time to come out of the practice.
when you feel ready, I'll invite you to come back into the room. Hearing the sounds, the birds chirping, the sound of my voice, the sound of your breath. You can bring some movement into your fingers and toes, gently wiggling them. And whenever you feel ready, I invite you to come up to a seated position. And slowly open your eyes. Thank you for joining me in this class today. Hope you enjoyed it. Namaste.